guys.
Hello.
Hey. And now on your last few albums, you've had some pretty interesting guests appearing with you. Are there any people that you want to work with in particular on the next album?
Neil Diamond is in town. And Neil Diamond is fucking awesome.
A real diamond.
Yeah, he's a real diamond. And someone also told me he's a very
Sweet guy.
well, I was going to say short, but you said sweet.
You like
Short
keep
and
it short
sweet.
answer.
I'd love to work with someone like David Bowie. I think he's just got a very strange voice, you know.
Is that on the cards?
I was going to say comedy genius.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you would even say something like that, it's kind of jinxes it, because then the internet pressure, which builds up right around the rush hour 3 area. Yeah, you know, it's funny because you say something now and it pressurizes it immediately. And the one way that I've always collaborated with people, and I know these guys have too, is by not making too big of a deal of it at first. You know, there's nothing like sitting down to a dinner pressurized and, hi, how's this gonna go?
Hi, Mr. Bowie. What are you going to finish that?
Yeah,
Okay, so Neil Diamond and David Bowie.
I want them to collaborate together without me. That's what I want. Okay, let's sort out this Egypt thing really quick, okay?
I told them we can't talk about it.
I'd like to, I have a few ideas, and it's David Bowie and Rush Hour 3. If you could just send Jackie Chan with Rush Hour 3 to Egypt.
What about Chris Tucker, though? Doesn't he belong there as well? I think they would enjoy his comedy genius, and it might lighten up the situation.
Is there going to be a Rush Hour 4?
I certainly hope so.
That's a great question, actually. And the answer is, God, I hope so. And I know I'll be first in line to see it.
Thanks.
Well, I'd like to talk about a promotion, actually, for Mike's Mini Mansions record. Anyone that gets the Mini Mansions record today, I will personally get them sick by holding them close and tight and hard. And it's going to hurt, but you can't beat that.
So other band members, are they, clamoring to put out their own releases and take advantage of the opportunity?
I've been clamoring for years.
Well, everyone is, everyone has other projects that they do, and I think, without speaking for them, I'd like to speak for them. No, I think putting, however they come out, and they've all come out in different ways, but the other projects are important. It makes you want to come home again, It's a bit like taking vacations and trips.
You mentioned all the other projects you've been involved with, and just wondering, now you've sort of regrouped after probably a couple of years really working on different projects. Has all the other projects sort of brought new energy or new vitalization to the new Queens of Stone Age album that you're working on now?
Yeah, I think that's the point. Is we want to come back together. And it just seemed like everyone's projects went out and did their thing, and of course you're playing with different people. You're having different experiences on the road, different people. So when you come back to what we call the mothership, Queens, we all bring back new experiences, new ideas, new sounds, new shoes.
I think too that there's no way to learn how to do this properly. There's no way to learn how to make music. You just sort of have to. It's a bit like being at an orgy when they turn the lights out. You have to be careful what you reach for. No, wait, actually, that's not it at all. That's not it at all. I'd like to go back. No, you have to find your way in the dark. That's what I mean. And playing with other people and making nice and figuring all that out is the best way to do it. I mean, I would hate to have just been in Whitesnake this whole time.
Hi, this is question for Josh.
Hi, sweet.
You died recently.
Yeah, I did.
And you came on tour just a couple of months later. Was there something about New Zealand that made you not consider about cancelling?
No. We booked that afterwards. I was in bed for 3 months, after that, but I'm not anymore, and I don't want to be in bed. That's why I'm here, because I don't want to ever be in bed again.
Did you consider taking it easy then, straight back into it?
Why would I take it easy? Life's too short to take it easy. I mean, I'm not trying to pressure life into getting in a permanent relationship with me, but also I'm not in any hurry to relax, you know? Although I did just ride a motorcycle in Piha yesterday. Relax. Okay, but that's not what I mean. The real point is that I've enjoyed myself here, and we've never headlined here, and this is what we do, is play music. And me dying, that was yesterday. Today I'm alive.
Thank you.
I was going to ask you a deep, meaningful question about the band and where you're going with the next album, and you're kind of.
You can do that. I mean, I might talk about Rush Hour 3, but
I thought maybe as a public service announcement, tonight's going to be a massive party. Any remedies you can give us to help us come down tomorrow?
yes, okay. You have this codeine cough syrup here, and for the day after, it's really amazing. It's a great way to just sort of.
This is like, it's going to get you more high or down.
No, what it does is it's a transition. It's like holding hands. It's like walking an old lady across the street, and you are the old lady, basically. And you're also the person walking the old lady as well.